morning, Titusville. Happy Flag Day. So, I'm here to just give you a little perspective on the reasoning behind Flag Day. And you'll excuse me for my notes so I don't have to look at the screen. On the screen right now, you see the words of the Star Spangled Banner you all just sang so beautifully. It's an important reminder that our country has symbols and poems and songs to remind us all that being an American isn't about being part of just one singular group, it's about the collective. We just had an incredible parade of nations, and that represents everything that flows into America and all the peoples of the world. This is a unique situation where we have people from everywhere, and I want you to grow up remembering that that's important. Go to the next slide. You say this every morning. You're pledging allegiance to the flag, not to individuals. That's an important part of our country. The flag is a symbol that represents us as a nation. President Woodrow Wilson established Flag Day by proclamation on May 30th, 1916 to celebrate June 14, 1777, when John Adams spoke at the Continental Congress in Philadelphia, describing the flag as known as the Stars and Stripes, adopted as the official flag of the United States. This, and I will share this presentation with teachers, but this is a neat image that has all sorts of details about our flag and what it stands for. When I first put this together, I thought to myself, what does our flag stand for? And I thought of the word exploration, with the flag being planted on the moon. And the flag representing our country in the midst of 9/11, our terrible tragedy in New York, in Pennsylvania, in Washington, and the resilience of our nation to be able to come together and make a better future. Of course, honor is a huge, important vocabulary word for our nation's military service people, and we honor them on Flag Day with flags. But we also have it as a representation of bravery from the different wars they fought in. Our flag is very important when people are mourning, when we've lost someone, especially those that are part of the U.S. military and have served our country. One of the most important flags that I own is a flag that was presented to my family after my grandfather passed away. He had served in World War II, and it's an acknowledgement from the country that somebody has given a service to us that is greater than themselves. Next to the mourning flag, you have Dr. Martin Luther King with a flag behind him when he spoke about his famous I Have a Dream speech. Of course, our flag is also, a celebration for fun and for pride and for sportsman accomplishments. We've got Olympian here, and what many people probably don't remember is that is the miracle on ice when the American hockey team won in an incredible upset. Gratitude and sacrifice. Again, the flag stands for us all, but it's particularly important to the U.S. military because they are giving such an incredible devotion. So this is an interesting fact that I'd like to share on Flag Day. When President Lincoln, when the Civil War was raging and our nation was being broken in two, President Lincoln refused to allow the stars to be removed that represented the southern states, the Confederacy. He felt that this was not something that would help us heal in the end. So as a sign of unity, he kept the stars on that flag through the Civil War. And as a matter of fact, once the Civil War was over, all the soldiers on both sides were given American soldier status because he believed that our future, the better angels of our nature were towards unity. So here is Lincoln's words. We are not enemies, but friends. We must not be enemies. Though passion may have strained, it must not break our bonds of affection. The mystic cords of memory stretching from every battlefield and patriot grave to every living heart and hearthstone all over this broad land will yet swell the course of the Union when again touched, as surely they will be, by the better angels of our nature. The better angels of our nature is a very famous phrase from Lincoln, and it's something we can always keep front of our minds when we're faced with times where people disagree with each other. We need to look forward and find a way to unity. Thank you very much.